part 2.
Oh my god. Hey everybody, and welcome again to Cooking Adventures with Katie. This is the second time we have started this because Lindsay is a dork and hit stop. Today we are making vegetable soup. That is Lindsay's concoction, but I asked her if we could adjust some of the things and she's to make it a little bit healthier because this is 2.5 and she said yes. So we've gotten into some frustrations and little tips here and there about whether to add bouillon to the low sodium chicken stock. So in today's soup, currently we are caramelizing an onion with some garlic and a little bit of salt,
Wait,
pepper.
are we just starting this all over again?
Italian seasoning.
No, the other opening was so good. Well, it starts with me opening going part 2.
So, well, I don't have any editing software, so this is what we get. Lindsay, ma'am. Madam.
I'm sorry.
Madam.
Alright, it was my fault. I own up to it. It was my fault.
These smell delicious. So, we're doing a vegetable soup with 2 beefsteak tomatoes, 6 Roma tomatoes that are made into tomato sauce. We've got a green and a yellow bell pepper. We've got 3 carrots, some French beans, green beans, sugar snap peas, this whole onion, like a stock, a whole thing of celery and a sweet potato. And we've got some low sodium chicken broth. And
No, it's like no salt.
Oh, no salt. It's unsalted chicken broth, which makes me happy because then that allows us to add our own seasonings and not worry about over salting. This is where Lindsay and my disagreements were today. So these are looking beautiful and are almost finished caramelizing. So with that being said, Cooking Adventures with Katie, season 2.5
with Lindsay and my apartment.
Oh yeah, this is a thing.
Yep. Hello.
Yep.
Welcome
So
to my humble home. It's MTV Cribs.
I'm teaching her how to drive a manual. She's
hard.
She's almost killed us a couple of times.
It is the hardest thing because you have like... Alright, so you know how you can just stop and go with automatics? No, you can't do it with this. You have to press one thing and then make sure this is going on and you have to like equal lever it out and it's like 7 million things to do at 1 second. It's hard.
She's tried to kill us less today than yesterday, so there's progress. So, take the carrots.
Those aren't carrots. These are carrots.
Those are carrots.
Carrots right here.
And dump them in. We're going to scoop these onions off as far off as we can. Pour them in. Do it. We're going to go crazy and do a thing.
She just threw in some sake.
I did. I just threw in some sake.
I don't know if you can see that label. I'll show it to you again. There we go. We just threw in this sake. It's really cheap.
Yeah, just some cheap stuff. Same stuff we used for the egg rolls last week, 2 weeks ago.
Did you tell them about cooking with liquor?
About how it cooks out the alcohol?
No, that you buy cheap alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Whenever you're cooking with alcohol, always buy the cheap stuff. Because you drink the nice stuff and you cook with the cheap stuff because it adds the flavor without the alcohol and you're not really wasting any on like crappy tasting flavored stuff. Alcohol offers a good thing to cooking that otherwise is not there. Buy the cheap stuff. So we're going to let this cook a little bit and then we're going to add the bell peppers next.
Yep. Which are over here.
Right there.
Here. I'm blind. There we go.
Alright, so now that things are cooked down a little bit more, go ahead and add those bell peppers in.
All of them?
Peppers. Yep.
Yeah, I love yellow bell pepper, especially in soups.
We're gonna let those cook. Go ahead and get your big pot and throw it on this eye back here. And yep. And then we'll pour in one of the chicken broths.
I put in the vegetables first and then I pour in the broth.
Okay.
To not induce splashing, you know, because after you do, or overfilling. Because I have to, after I pour this, I have to add water to it.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. It says it on the back too.
That's what all that is for.
Says it on the back.
Well, all that tomato sauce paste stuff, not paste, tomato sauce that I made, that's also to help lighten it up. Gonna add a little bit more wine. Gonna be tasty. Yes, sake is actually, it is a rice wine. It is...
I thought it was just straight up alcohol.
No. Oh, you're thinking something like vodka or, what's that other stuff? That
No, because I know what sake is, but I thought, you know,
no,
it's an actual, like, alcohol drink.
it is an alcohol drink.
Like, I mean, like hardcore alcohol drink, not a wine.
Oh, I gotcha. No, it's a wine. Oh, so you're thinking, what's that that clear stuff? That's like 100 proof.
Everclear?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's Everclear because I used to do shots of Everclear.
Right. So, okay, so you're thinking it's more like rum or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it like not as rum because of the color, but I think it's like hard alcohol. I thought sake was hard alcohol, not wine.
Like rum or vodka?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. No, it's a wine. But it is 15%.
Ooh.
So, like, it's like 30 proof or something, or 40. So it's pretty legit in
Let's
terms
do
of, like,
shots
wine.
of sake. Ew,
Right?
No, gross.
No, like, I mean, I mean, you tasted it with me last night. It's not bad.
It's not that bad. It's weird.
It doesn't burn. I mean, at least not warm. And cold would just make it less burny.
What percentage is normal alcohol at?
Normal, like wine?
No, like normal alcohol.
Like a beer?
Like vodka.
Oh,
That'd be 50 proof, right?
I don't know. To be honest with you. Yes, I grab your vodka.
No, I have my gin the last time.
Gin is 40%. So wait, 40%, 80 proof.
Let me tell you, I had the most terrible time with that gin. And then I bought cranberry. Because we were like, what tastes good with gin? Like, we were trying sodas.
Green olive juice.
And then I had cranberry. And then one night when we were playing Pathfinder, Holly poured me the rest because I had a little bit of gin left. She poured me some gin in it, and I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. Now I know what gin and juice is.
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't know why we didn't think about pouring it in juice in the first place.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, traditionally, gin was used to make martinis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you want, like, an overly dry, like, it's kind of nasty martini, you can get vermouth. So you have gin, which is dry, and then you have vermouth, which is dry, and it's, like, stupid dry. But nowadays, bartenders will make it with vodka. And so they'll do vodka and depending on how dirty you want it, a dirty martini has green olive juice. So I like dirty martinis. So I'll do gin.
Is this a recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do gin and I'll go and get some green olives with the pimentos.
Mm-hmm.
You get a jar with a good amount of juice. And
I don't like olives, though. You know that.
And then you wouldn't like martinis.
Because every time when you used to work at Subway, you put black olives on my sub, and I'm like, freaking hate black olives.
Green olives taste so different, though.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, but they're good.
I've had
I've
green
gotten
olives
to where
before.
I like them. I've gotten to where I like green olives. I think this will all fit in your pot. It'll be fine.
Is it still gonna be soft? Because I like soft.
Well, once we get it going, I really think the tomatoes and the broth, I really think you should add those in and then get that warmed up, and then we can put them in there and let it simmer to soften them even more. And that'll also...
I just cook them all together.
Meld.
Like I put them all, like I used to cut all the vegetables and everything, put them all in there, pour them in, and then heat it up. And then,
see, that's what I used to do too.
And then wait till it starts boiling, and then I put it down to simmer.
Right. And see, that's what I used to do too. And then one time I made a soup where I cooked everything, like I cooked it more separate than this. This is, I'm just kind of adding things in. Like I cooked my onions and my garlic and I set it aside. And I poured it in the pot. I cooked my bell peppers and put it in the pot. I cooked my celery, I put it in the pot, and then I added it.
Like tomatoes and everything in it?
Right. Like, and I just added everything in it after I cooked it. And what it ended up doing was, every time I took a bite, it tasted a little bit different. It had a little bit of texture. I wasn't just eating some, you know, same flavored mush, something, you know? So this will offer more texture and flavor and a variety of things. So you'll be able, when you take a bite of onion, you'll be able to taste the onion. When you take a bite of celery, you'll be able to taste the celery. When you take a bite of bell pepper, you'll be able to taste the bell pepper. But it'll also be like a combined flavor while also having a distinct thing with each bite. Yeah?
Is it recorded?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. It's gonna splash everywhere.
Use a spoon. I mean, it's not like it's hot or anything, too. It's a bit chunky. It's a bit chunky. Alright, go ahead. Put this on medium high.
Where's my slotted spoon?
I don't know.
Oh,
This is gonna be tasty. I'll add a little bit of ginger. This smells good.
She just added the sweet potato to the pot over here.
And we're munching on sugar snap peas.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Alright. Let's add this to that. Let's turn this off.
Oh my God, Caitlin.
What?
It's gonna be more chunky than brothy.
It'll be fine.
But I like broth.
There's broth.
I like a lot of broth.
And now it's just gotta heat up. And I guess we won't have the green beans and sugar snap peas. We can save those for the Buddha bowls tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you this pot's really small.
That's alright. We got a 5-quart pot instead of a 10-quart. See? Look at how brothy that is.
Alright, now I want to add the seasoning. First, I'm going to let it heat up a little bit more.
And be careful, that eye's still hot.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta do some dishes.
Stop right here.
Where did these go?
Watch Caitlin do dishes. They go down here. And then there's Bear.
Hold on.
I am going to wait until the soup is more soft, until I start adding the seasonings. Thinking about adding chili powder. Love chili powder. Garlic powder. maybe some garlic salt, I don't know, Creole seasoning, of course, maybe one of those little beef blocks, Italian seasoning, I don't know, I'm just gonna throw shit in and hope for the best.
I found a thing, so we're gonna taste the broth. What is this?
It's from
like a French fry thing?
No, Millhouse, the restaurant down there.
Okay.
They have like the little sauce cups, and Holly loves them, so she like sticks them in her purse.
Have you added anything to it yet?
No. Got one.
Taste it first. Slurpy slurp. It's still a bit warm.
Yeah, it needs some stuff in it. It just tastes really tomatoey.
Now that tomato sauce that I made, I added a little bit of stuff to it.
You want to add more?
That's fine. Boiling over.
This is when we bring it down to a simmer.
Yep. Simmering.
I basically cook it until the potatoes and the carrots are like soft and easy to cut through.
Okay. So now that it's brought down to a simmer, we just kind of pretty much wait
It's
like
boiling over.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of stuff in this pot. That's my fault.
Yeah, it's not a big pot.
It's my fault.
Bear's like, play with me.
You want water? Oh, you know what we didn't add either?
Yeah, no, I saw
Mushrooms.
that. That's
all
why I
right.
added to the Buddha bowl.
We'll have mushrooms with our Buddha bowl too. And Buddha bowls are going to be tomorrow after our fasting time because it's 7:10 right now. We're probably going to be eating at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, which means I'm going to be fasting until about 7:30, 8 o'clock tomorrow. But as for Lindsay, it's
I'm gonna eat the leftover egg rolls and leftover vegetable soup.
healthy stuff. So,
And then
Yes.
we're gonna scoop a lot and it's gonna be great.
we also got fruit for chia seed and flax seed oatmeal. She didn't like it. I did. And there's still, that bowl is still sitting in your room, so you need to pull that out so we can wash it. And make some more for tomorrow, and then we can add fruit to it to make it sweeter.
Are we gonna add fruit tonight or are we gonna add fruit in the morning?
Either way, really, because if we add fruit tonight, it'll kind of meld into the milk, and then we can mix it up. Or if we add it in the morning, it'll be fresh. We can do a little bit of both. It's your call. But also, tomorrow we're going to be doing like a news report on fats and our diet. So it's going to include saturated, monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, and trans fats. But it's also going to include like different kinds of oils and fats that are good for you instead of like not. So that's going to be tomorrow. And I didn't do anything yesterday because I didn't do anything yesterday. I drove down to Statesboro from Atlanta to teach her how to drive, and that's all I really did. And we made egg rolls last night for dinner, so.
And it's been fun ever since. Was that you or Bear?
That's me.
Alright, so this is when I start adding the seasonings. It's not official. Bear. I'm gonna take that toy away. It's officially not really done yet, but you know you want to add the seasoning so the seasoning can go in there and you know add more flavor to it. So I'm gonna start with.
I'm gonna put this pot underneath the stove. And I'm gonna do this one too.
Alright, so you start with a little bit of pepper. This is a big pot, so I'm gonna add a lot.
A little bit of pepper.
Yeah. But you know, don't add too much seasoning because you can always season more after. You know, when you have your own, because everyone has different flavorings. Everyone has different flavorings.
It's easier to add spices than to take them away.
That. What she said. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit more Italian.
Totally being a butthead, aren't I?
No, you're cool.
Let me know if I'm being a butthead.
You're being a butthead. Okay, so shut up. No. Alright, garlic powder. Not too much, because since we already added garlic in there.
Oh, we got it.
And my sister bought me this it's the Tony Cheshires. She got me one with more spice, and I am a big fan of chili powder. And this already has some chili powder in it, so we're gonna make it super spicy. So of course, you gotta get that Creole flavoring in there. Maybe mix this up a little bit, you know. Really? Really? No way. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of this.
Taste it before you add more. You don't want to add too much.
Trust me, I won't.
You, it's slobbery bear.
And then chili powder. Holly, if you watch this, I'll buy you more chili powder, and I'm sorry for using all of your chili powder. Okay, wait a second. You don't have to add that much chili powder, but I love chili powder.
Ah, that works. Hey, look at that. That's fantastic.
There we go. Mix it up a little bit more. I was gonna add a beef cube in it, but I'm really short and I can't reach them. And Caitlin won't reach it for me because she's like, you don't need it. So yeah. Ow! Oh,
That's what you get.
I hit my foot.
Smack talking me on my show.
I'm gonna drop your phone in this soup.
I will bite your head off.
All right.
I'll drive home tonight.
All right. So now we're gonna let it cook a little bit longer because our potatoes and our carrots aren't soft yet. So yeah. So she is trying to taste the broth. I put a lot of chili powder in it. Well, not just chili powder, but
With the Tony Cheshires extra spicy.
Yeah. I don't know how spicy it was, but I added it.
I was like, Lindsay, be careful. And she's like, I got this. Coof.
I love chili powder. I love spicy things.
I just cleaned this stove last night after we were finished cooking, and it's messy again. David's such a butthead.
What?
Because we have the gas range, so I pull off the eyes and pull everything out and clean it and then put them back. And so I'll clean it and I'll leave them off. And what he'll do is he'll come back like the next night or whatever later in the day and cook something, and then I'll come home and I'll be like, hey, I made this for you. And I was like, oh, thanks. And he'll be like, also, you really got to work on keeping that stove clean. Like, it's so difficult for me to cook on a dirty stove. And I look at him and I look at the stove and it's like splatter everywhere. And I'm just like, you did this. But he's just giving me crap about it because it is clean. Because I can't cook in a dirty kitchen. I cannot do
I
it.
think yesterday was the cleanest I've ever seen this kitchen. When you were like, I can't work in a dirty kitchen, I was like, it's not dirty. It's just clean.
And then I cleaned it after. Ooh.
It's good?
Ooh.
It's good? I put a little bit of salt in there.
A little bit of salt is fine. You don't ever want to put too much. Try that. That is good. And when it melded in and it toned down the spiciness, so now it's more of a latent spice.
Yeah, see?
Hit you in the back
I
of the
know
throat.
how to work my spices. No. I've been practicing my spices up.
Don't you break my girl.
Oh, yeah, the spice just kicked in.
Yeah, it takes a little
It's
bit.
really good.
It's spicy. It's heavy.
Woo, bear,
Like
Jesus.
back here, but it's good.
Boop. All right, the cooking is done.
This is
And
yours, or that's who's what?
That's yours. This is mine. This is
Okay.
Holly's.
All right.
All
Holly,
right.
come here. We're testing.
Get this.
Ouch! Hot bowl is hot.
All right. I don't know if we can.
Don't spill it everywhere.
All right.
All right, everybody, grab a spoon or forkful. However,
gonna be hot as
However,
shit.
your nommings
Yes.
and
I'm so sure you can actually see my face.
how is it?
It's really fucking hot. Oh. Mm-hmm. Huh.
Spicy hot or temperature hot?
Temperature hot. Ooh, it's
sure
really
I
good. And you still get that spicy aftertaste. Yeah.
Burnt tongue is burnt.
I have water. Who needs it?
Right? Water.
Do you need a sip
But
of my water?
all in
No.
all, this
I'm
is
not gonna
quite
pussy
tasty.
out.
It's spicy.
This is the way I like it.
Everything is slightly soft with a little bit of crunch to it, so you have that texture. All in all, I like it. Y'all like it? You like it? You like it? Cool. Everybody likes it. That being said, if you cook this with us, cook things to your own size and liking. I'm more of a dice everything up for things, but you know, hey, it's hers. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching Cooking Adventures with Katie. Season 2.5. Let's get healthy. We're doing a vegetable soup with Lindsay, and her roommate popped in for dinner. And okay. Anyway, happy cooking. Happy healthies. Bye.